guess it's enough. Don't have to bend down to the mic. Just a couple of things before we get started here with our commencement ceremony. Please take your cell phones and put them on silent, vibrate, so it doesn't disturb the commencement ceremony. And also when the students, graduates come across the stage, and they're going to be coming down that long walkway over there, and the back corner over there is set up for pictures for your graduates where the screen and stuff is. So when your graduates come off the stage, you can greet them over by the end of the walkway over there. And any more housekeeping details? Just please keep in mind that as the commencement ceremony is going on, if you do happen to get a call or something, maybe you want to step out so you don't disturb those beside you that are here to watch your family or friends walk across the stage for that. Okay? At this time, we're going to start our 2017 Cankdeska Cikana Community College commencement ceremony. And we ask that the Lake Region Singers go ahead and bring the flags and the procession and graduates in. Please remain standing at this time as we ask one of the graduates here, Dakota language student, Ron Walkeneagle Jr., to come up to do the prayer. And we'd like to give thanks to Lake Region Singers and VFW Post 6547 for getting us started in a good way today. Ron?
Che ukia pikta de gashna wakantanka kutakia hituma. Ma oya kampi ka ushi ugadapi ye. Ka ihunipiki ma wicha yakana ka ushi wicha kadapi ye. Ma yaza gadapiki mi chozani u an wichaki ye. Kanja ki awotana echaka pikta uchimpi. Mashigada umpi ki ishtamni yampa wichak chipa kinta ye. Taku weshteki echina etkia uka umpi ye. Michoni weshte uyuhan pikta. Oyate ki ushi kajapi ye. Hitanki ishnana demi yado mitaki ye wasan. Grandfather, look down upon us and have pity on us. Behold the elders and bless them. Restore the health of those that suffer from different illnesses. We ask that you bless the children that they may grow with a straight mind and straight limbs. Wipe the tears of those that are in mourning, that they may be comforted. Bring only kindness and goodness into our lives, that we may have a blessed life. Have pity on us. This is I, Ron Walkeneagle Jr., on my relations.
Thank you, Ron. Well, you can be seated at this time. Give him just a little bit to get back to his chair here. Good to see the community here. Good to see a lot of people come out to help these students celebrate today. Thank you for coming. At this time, we're going to ask the president of the college, Dr. Cynthia Lindquist, to come forward to do the welcome.
Good afternoon. And wouldn't you know it, just as Ermine calls me out, my nose starts running. So excuse me, I'm recovering from a bad cold. But welcome to Cankdeska Cikana Community College and this wonderful, wonderful day and event celebrating our graduates. It's been a long journey for them in many ways. And we have a really unique group this year in many, many ways, as just was demonstrated by Ron. And we had an awards ceremony the other night. And for those of you that did not participate the other night, Ron and another student, Carrie Green, are Cankdeska Cikana Community College members of the North Dakota All-Academic Team, which is called Phi Theta Kappa for academic excellence. And we are the only tribal college that participates in this. So they have gained not only state recognition, but national recognition through the Phi Theta Delta sorority, or fraternity organization and that. And it's a mark of excellence. It's a distinguishment for individual students for the accomplishments they have made academically. And so Ron and Carrie represent all our students. And as they come up and as you watch and see, they've got yellow and white stoles on. One of the things I like to point out is that on average, our graduating class has a GPA at approximately 3.4%, which is a very, very high B, low A. I like to point this out in different context because there's still some hesitation relative to being Indian and being educated. I've been home and have the honor of being your president now for 14 years. We've doubled enrollment, we've doubled graduations, we've quadrupled campus. My point is that education is the pathway. These young men and women warriors now who we're celebrating today are our future. We as a community have to do more. Cankdeska Cikana Community College is a 2-year degree granting institution. We are accredited, our credits transfer. We have great articulation agreements with the other tribal colleges, with the 11 state institutions. One of our mottos is start here, go anywhere. I'm hoping Ron becomes a physician, biomedical researcher. I know that's how smart he is. And yet, he honors us by coming forward to give our opening prayer in a humble Dakota way. And so you can be who you are as Dakota, as Native, as Indigenous people, and being educated. This doesn't come easy. It's a lot of work. And I have to give credit to the Cankdeska Cikana Community College faculty, and particularly to people like Mrs. Lorraine Graybear, who has been the teacher for language and culture here. Mrs. Graybear, where are you? Padamia, thank you for your many years of service to this college and to our people and to our young people. Also, Vern Lambert, teaching kind of the other side, the political, government, history side. Vern, are you here? There's too many people in here. But both Vern and Lorraine represent, again, the caliber of the faculty we have on staff to help these young people get to where they are. As your president, I want them to go on. I want terminal degrees, meaning masters, doctorates, law degrees. It's only recently, here 2 years ago, one of our graduates, Ryan Brown, our tribe's first civil engineer. Yay, thank you, thank you. But we need how many more? How many more do we need? Yes, we've got quite a few nurses now, but not enough. We need social workers, we need teachers. We need early childhood, child care providers. I'm looking to this class sitting here because I truly believe they are going to go anywhere. And I want them to go there with the understanding that we also want them to come back home. And most all of them, that's what they have in their hearts and in their minds. When they come to us, they express the thought of, I want to help. Not quite sure what that is. You know, I like to help, I want to help. Maybe something about maybe somebody in the family has diabetes. Is there a way to prevent that? Tribal colleges do a great job of helping our students stay in college, try to figure out a passion or a career path. And yes, we can't do everything for everybody, but we do the best that we can with what we have. And today's graduating class is such a great example of academic excellence, commitment to the community, engagement with many, many different things in the community, including helping their families. So I'm just really, really proud. I'm grateful that all of you have come out tonight or this afternoon to be with us and to celebrate our graduates. It's important. Yes, we like to celebrate, we like to eat together. Let's not lose sight, however, that after we celebrate a little bit, eat a whole bunch, you know, and congratulate, that what about tomorrow or next week? What are we going to do? Where am I going to go? You're welcome to stay here and come back here, but we're going to push you to transfer out. and to really think about getting a bachelor's degree and what professions do we need here in our community. So I'm really grateful to our students, and I'm very, very proud of them. I would like to just take a moment to acknowledge, I believe we have 3 tribal council members represented here today. I know Aaron Green was part of our VFW, so Aaron Green, thank you so much, from Fort Taunton District. Doug Yankton, I believe, is here from Crow Hill, and Kenny Baker from Mission District. Please, gentlemen, would you stand up, and thank you so much for your service to our people and for celebrating our graduation today. Alberta snuck in on me. Thank you, Alberta Red Fox from Wood Lake District and former member of the Cankdeska Cikana Community College Board of Regents. Thank you all so much for being here. I'd like to also acknowledge and recognize Senator Joan Hickman. Senator Hickman, please stand. Thank you. She always comes to our events and celebrations. And some of you might know her from her previous work with Four Winds and the school system and that, but she is a legislative leader. She represents us well. She listens to us. And more importantly, she comes to our events. But we're most grateful, Joan, for that leadership and your participation. Thank you so much. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anybody. I tried to watch and gauge who was here in that. I know we have a lot of grandmas and grandpas here. Thank you for coming and supporting your students in that. It's a good day. Today is a good day for celebration. So congratulations to our graduates. Thank you all for coming to Cankdeska Cikana Community College. If you didn't pick up the materials in the back, we had a table set up out there. We have our annual report. Please, especially those of you who are tribal or community members, it talks about what we do, how we do things, what we celebrate. This is from last year and that. It has some of the budget information in that, but it's our attempt to be accountable to the community, to the public. We also have copies of the Comprehensive Community Assessment for the Spirit Lake Tribe that we conducted a 1.5 years ago. That gives you a lot of information about our community and demographics and that, particularly if you're a program director. And I'm really, really pleased to make the first public announcement. There's another document out there. It's blue and white. There's 2 sheets of paper. This fall, starting in August, we are going to be launching a Dakota language project called Voices of Our Ancestors. We are going to be looking for 4 people, 2 men, 2 women, who will be hired to learn how to become Dakota speakers. And this has been made possible by a grant from the Shakopee Dakota community, our sister tribe over in Minnesota, and there are 3 other tribal colleges involved and engaged. The Cankdeska Cikana Community College Board of Regents are taking applications. It's going to be online. You can look at the Little Hoop website if you want to fill out the application online. The applications are open between now and June 2nd because the program will be launched August 7th, and we're going to have an orientation ceremony and celebration at Shakopee, Minnesota. So those of you who are tribal members, and I know many of you are, and I know many of you have started to do some things with language. And we're really happy for that, because some of you I know are graduates or you help us teach in that. But we're going to need some help as we launch this, because we're trying to keep it a coordinated project between 5 sites, 4 students each site. We're going to try to use some distance ed and online learning techniques in that. And it's also, we're going to select 4 students, but anybody will be welcome to participate. So please think about this and consider it as another aspect of learning. There's still a few things we have to figure out for this program and project, but it's called Voices of Our Ancestors. It's funded by Shakopee. And we're really, really excited about it. And it's going to be, the Board of Regents for the college is kind of like overseeing it or being the managers of it for now relative to selecting the students. But we're real excited, so please think about that and consider that also as another potential lifelong journey for learning and education. But we're excited. Thank you all for coming out. Let's continue on with our program. After the ceremony today, and Irma's going to give us a lot of instructions in that as to how it's all going to work in that, but the students have asked for a reception, so we're going to have some celebration, or coffee and cake out in the cafe area there when we're done today. But let's continue our celebration of our graduates. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Dr. Lindquist. The next speaker we have on the schedule is from the student government president. The student speaker for today's program is Darian Charbonneau.
Good afternoon, family, friends, and fellow graduates, and welcome to the graduation of the class of 2017. I would like to extend my welcome out to all the faculty and staff members of Cankdeska Cikana for being our continuous support, the go-to person, and pick-me-up, and our second guardians of our educational journey. My name is Darian Charbonneau, and I am the elected student government president for the year of 2016 and 17. With this honor comes the responsibilities and duties of addressing student requests, fundraising for events such as the AHEC conference, which was held in Rapid City, South Dakota this year. We have held meetings every other Tuesday and hosted some holiday events. Other student government officials and I were also selected to go to Washington, D.C. to advocate for tribal colleges during National Tribal College Week back in the beginning of February. Eleanor Roosevelt had once said, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face." You're able to say to yourself, "I have lived through this horror, and I can take the next thing that comes along." College is not an easy journey to make. It takes true courage, self-discipline, and sacrifice to continue on with what you have already started. As most students know, life throws things that block your road to success, and it's almost impossible to try to find a way around it. But that is what the staff and faculty are here for, the support. That unconditional, caring support that gives you the helping hand over whatever it is and is trying to stop you from getting to where you need to be. I knew this day was coming, and it's finally here. We were walking across this stage to receive that piece of paper we worked so damn hard to get. We, the graduating class of 2017, are able to say that the tassel is well worth the hassle. Congratulations, graduates. The best is yet to come.
Again, we'll pause this for a little bit. Let her get back down to her chair before the next speaker comes up on board. Just really excited to get going and get across that stage, we know. Our guest speaker today is a Cankdeska Cikana Community College graduate and currently sits on the Board of Regents for the college. She received her Associate of Arts degree in Accounting and Business Administration and Liberal Arts from Cankdeska Cikana Community College, received a bachelor's degree of Finance and Management from Mayville State University. She is currently working at the Spirit Lake Casino and Resort as the Gaming Commission Executive Director. At this time, please welcome our guest speaker, Colette Brown.
Hello. Thank you for the warm welcome and introduction. Let me be the first to offer my congratulations to the graduating class of 2017. Being here to celebrate with you all today is honestly one of the highest points in my life. I would never have guessed at my own graduation 11 years ago that I would have the privilege to be talking to the future graduating class on this momentous occasion. Speeches are challenging. I'm well aware of the difficulty of saying something that is not cliche or superficial. And talking in front of my former professors is pretty nerve-wracking. I feel like I'm going to be graded again. I want to give a special thanks to my life partner, Jason Thompson, for helping me keep things in perspective while I prepare these remarks. I also want to thank the entire college faculty for setting up this event and the family members that are here today to watch you all walk across the stage to finally get your degree. Our motto here is start here, go anywhere. I truly believe in that motto, as I am a graduate of the class of 2006. From here, I went to Mayville State University, attained my bachelor's in 2009. While going to school, I was also working full-time. So I understand the struggles and the hassles that you have faced while reaching this milestone of getting your associate's degree. I want you to know you can get your bachelor's, your master's, your PhD under any circumstances. This ceremony is designed to mark an end of one phase of your life and the beginning of the next. When I sat in your place, I was overwhelmed with excitement about my next goal to walk across another stage for my bachelor's. As I reached that goal, I set out another goal. I set a goal to attain my black belt before I'm 40. Well, I have one more testing to go, and I'll get my black belt, and I'm not 40 yet. So yet, I have to set another goal for myself, and that will be to start my master's. The future is in your power. It holds great promise for each of us. I heartily recommend that you never stop trying to improve and also improve the lives of the people around you, especially our youth. Don't let this be an end to your education. Keep learning, keep challenging yourself. Go anywhere. I will leave you with this quote that I believe in and keep reminding myself and my children of. It's from Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it's done. Congratulations, class of 2017.
And for those of you that are too young to remember, if we go back about 11 years ago, before this auditorium was built, probably about a fourth of you would have fit into the old gym. It would have been 30 degrees warmer, and all the graduates probably would have took up about a fourth of the seats in there. So the progress that has come along in the last decade or so, it's really a benefit to the community to be able to provide these types of spaces and provide a nice, comfortable atmosphere that you can all be here today and enjoy yourselves, including the graduates. At this time, what the students have been waiting for, we're going to do the presentation of the degrees and certificates. At this time, we're going to have Misty come forward and have the graduates start your lineup, and we'll call your names, come across and get your diplomas and certificates. And graduates, make your way up here. They will be stopping about right up front here for some pictures, a little bit, but families, when you're going to present and do those type of things, like I said and mentioned before, back up in the upper corner up here where the screening part's set up, please meet your graduate down at the bottom of the runway there. Okay, Lance Abraham. Demri Ami. Jewel Azure. Brittany Baker. Nashanda Bercier. Linnea Bustos. Darian Charbonneau. Sherilyn Cloud. Francis DeMars. Angela Garcia. Samantha Jeremo. Dallas Littlewin. Raybert Littlewin Sr. At the awards ceremony, we called Francis and Raybert. They didn't come up. I had to say, Rocky and Chad, get up here. That's you. Bailey Longi. Marshall Longi Jr. Spring Mead. Rena Ramon. Javon Robertson. Keisha Shaw. Ronald Walken Eagle Jr. Alexander Wells. All the medals that the associate degree students are wearing come from the American Indian College Fund. It's just to recognize them for achieving their associate degrees. Abraham Comer. Joe Garcia. Daniel Rainbow Sr. Bryce Redroad. Darwin, 3 irons. And we have 2 that were able to make it today from the 2017 adult education graduates. Haley Red Fox. Stephen DeMars. I'm just going to give them a couple minutes. They're kind of catching up on their lines and before they return to their seats here. And when the graduates line up in front of the stage here, you're going to have a chance to come down, shake their hands and honor them. But please, after you go through the line, when you're done shaking the graduates' hands, please return to your seated area. Because after you're done with the honor song for the graduates, we're going to retire the flags, retire the colors, and have those lead the graduates out, and then there's going to be some refreshments outside, some cake and some
Maybe we should
coffee and stuff.
retire the colors first and then do the honor song?
No. They're still snapping away in the back there. I don't even have any good jokes. I do have one, but she probably wouldn't like me to mention it. It talks about all those things to get where you're going. Isn't that right, Shanda? All those things about all the things you have to do to get where you're going. Ask her about her story on her journey today. I'll leave that up to them. I won't make it public. But as it is with all smaller tribal colleges, everybody has a little bump in the road they run into, so happens on a daily basis. But it's a good story.
Saturday from Mayville for bachelor's, our registrar.
Oh. Is that right? Looks like we have about 1 more to go. And President Link was just informed that our registrar, Misty Kavanaugh, is graduating on Saturday from Mayville State University with her bachelor's degree. So, congratulations. We have a whole lot of students that finished a degree here and took the Mayville option that have families that didn't want to uproot their homes and wanted to work within our community, and they were able to make that work through the possibilities of distance education that we have now. And between doing online courses and the Ivan courses, that makes it very possible today to be able to achieve those degrees without leaving the community. At this time, we'll have our VFW post 6547 come forward. With the class of 2017, Cankdeska Cikana Community College, class of 2017, please stand. Would you turn and face the audience? And at this time, on behalf of Cankdeska Cikana Community College, I'd like to present to you the graduating class of 2017. Go ahead and move your tassels over. And go ahead, guys, if you start, we're going to get the graduates lined up here. And it'll just take another few seconds here, and we'll go ahead and have you guys start the honor song for them. Once again, after you congratulate them, please return to your seating area if at all possible. And there will be refreshments out in the lobby area after this. Once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting education. Okay, Lake Region Singers, go ahead. Graduates, go back to your seats. Graduates, go back to your seats.
And salute. Ready, two. Make sure you pull it.
Thank you all for coming out. Another big thank you to the Lake Region Singers,